Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Warframe Wednesdays. I'm your host of the most, as always, Francois878. And today, I am bringing you quite possibly the most controversial episode of Warframe Wednesdays that I have ever done. I have been doing the show for 40 weeks. I have done 40 plus episodes. And this could be the most controversial episode I've ever done. And that's because a major part of the next update, The War Within, has been leaked online. And I know what you guys are thinking, but Francois, we don't want to hear spoilers. I'm not going to spoil anything. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to link you guys to where I found this information. I'm not going to tell you who found it. I certainly didn't. I'm not going to take credit for it, but someone else did. If you guys, after seeing this video, want to pursue that and go find this information for yourselves, you are more than welcome to do that. If you don't want to hear me ramble about this anymore, that's fine too. I'm not going to blame you. But the purpose of this video is that I have spoiled it for myself. I couldn't help it. I had to. And The War Within, what was spoiled was dialogue for the quest line. I'm not going to tell you whose dialogue, but it was a lot of dialogue. And for multiple parts. And it's the number of questions, and it's it's on the same level as the second dream. The second dream answered so many questions about who the Tenno are and who the operator was, and, you know, confirmed lots of people's unofficial but probably correct theories, and, you know, it opened the entire game up for us. It gave us the focus system, whether or not it's flawed. And it gave us a whole new perspective on the game and what it is and who we are as operators and frames and everything. And, you know, granted, I'm sure there were people who didn't like the second dream. I'm sure there are. In fact, I'm 100% sure that there are. But I think most people enjoyed it. Just, you know, they may not have enjoyed the actual answers, but I think getting some answers was good. And from what I've, you know, I think it's not a spoiler to say that questions will be answered. You know, The War Within is the next big cinematic quest. I think, you know, that's not too crazy to assume that questions will be answered. And I almost want to say it's a greater magnitude. Maybe not. I don't know. It's a lot of questions, maybe not as important as, let's say, what the frames are and who's controlling them. Like, that was a very important, very huge, massive question that the entire community had. But I feel like the questions that are going to be answered in The War Within are going to be just as important as a whole, but individually they're not quite as big. But man, I can't wait. I can't fucking wait. And it's going to be absolutely incredible. If DE has not always been able to live up to the hype. I love DE. Their game has given me thousands of hours of enjoyment and entertainment, and I love the company. I have a couple of friends on the inside, and I can tell you sometimes they don't live up to the hype. But if the what has been leaked online is any indication for The War Within, it is going to blow the expectations of the community out of the water. 100%. It is going to... I'm sorry. I get giggly when I'm excited. And I'm excited about this update. Even if it wasn't a huge major cinematic quest like it is, new content in Warframe is a good thing. I love this game. I love to see it continue to thrive, and seeing that it's doing so well that we can get big budget cinematic quests and questions that have been eating the community alive for months and years finally be answered is awesome. And I absolutely cannot wait. For any of you out there who were unsure about The War Within or weren't hyped up for it, guys, take my word for it. If you have ever listened to anything I have ever said, for the love of God, listen to me now. And jump on that fucking hype train right now. Because, let me tell you, it's going to be a wild ride. And I know what you guys are thinking. We still have TennoCon. I'm sure there's going to be some sweet, sweet shit released at TennoCon for The War Within or Specters of the Rail, depending on if DE can get that out before TennoCon. And it's going to be exciting. It's an exciting time to be playing Warframe, is what I'm saying. It really is. So that's all I really had to say. There was leaked information on the new cinematic quest, and if you want to, feel free to go try and find that information online. But that has been it, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate it. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more Warframe content coming very soon.